Now to the first hole. And as we turn our attention to our featured player this week, it's impossible to ignore the rivalry that's happening with Will Zalatoris.
Luke, I just don't understand why you'd want to start a rivalry with Will Zalatoris. This featured player must be brimming over with confidence.
Thanks, Henny. That's interesting stuff. I'll be interested to see if our featured player does indeed do well against Willie Z. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Time for the second shot into the first. A birdie putt awaits. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
38 feet to go with this putt.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel.
Getting better.
Will it get there? And makes it. What a bomb. He currently is tied for 11th here. The second at Pinehurst number 2. Rich, tee it high, let it fly.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
From around 140 yards here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Don't be fooled. It starts straight, but there's definite movement to the right at the end.
What a putt that was.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here. So anything finding the fairway, we'll leave a second shot of, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the third. This would be a great up and down. Time now for the fourth shot. Well, this one looks like it's going to break a long way. And this one will be for bogey. Currently 1 under for the tournament. The fourth hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Second shot here on the fourth.
Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, this should start out pretty straight and then head to the right as it gets towards the hole.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst number 2, one of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Going with the hybrid. Good putters will make these right on 5 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Now 7 shots behind after that. The 6th at Pinehurst number 2 is the first par 3 on the property.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Playing this shot from the sand. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Oh, he's got to love how this feels. Ahead in this rivalry. Nice.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, that is a touch of class from the sand. Okay, time to return to the action. This is his fourth shot. Sitting at 2 under. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich, what's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't deserve that. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
That'll work there. Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And it's a 1-stroke par far for our leader over the field. And the 9th at Pinehurst number 2 is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Going with the 8-iron here. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? A 7-footer right here.
This for a birdie run.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities in the back 9 to catch him. Let's see how this all ends up. That is right down the sprinkler line.
Well, there he is, Wake Forest Will Zalatoris, Rich. He's done the job, and he continues to do it out here on tour, doesn't he?
He does. He's just one of these players that is just a ferocious competitor, isn't he? Ball striking is amazing. The putting sometimes works with him and works, but you know what? He gets the job done. And so you can't emphasize that enough. You know, it may not be pretty at times, but who cares? He's getting the job done. And you know when you go head-to-head against him, you've got your hands full because he's not backing down from anybody, any challenge, any championship. The guy's a winner.
Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Putting for birdie here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Rose Zhang is our current leader as we move on to the next. On the 12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway does pinch in there just a little bit, so players are going to have to decide whether to take driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it, but this is a more realistic birdie opportunity.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
So I might need to set. Lining up here from a long way away.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Currently a couple under for the event. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th. Oh, great swing there. Around 110 yards to go. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
From here, at least, it looks like this one's going to go to the right as it heads up that hill.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. That one's got some intent. Oh, what a bonus. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these Butte par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Yeah, this is going to airmail the flag.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
A bit too much club there.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot. Big putt for par coming up. The leader of this tournament is Rose Zhang, playing very nicely. On the 14th, another par 4, Rich, where, again, premium is on accuracy.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Rose Zhang is our current leader as we move on to the next. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Setting up here with a very long putt. Good speed too. This one's tracking all the way to the cup. Wow, what a putt. Sitting at -3. Oh, almost went in. This one for bogey. Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. He's found the surface. Good chance here. An opportunity for a birdie here. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
When you stand on the 17th tee at Pinehurst number 2, it's hard not to think of all the history that's happened here. You think of 99 with Payne Stewart and Phil Mickelson. What's your thoughts?
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. It's Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
15 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Don't mind the look of this. That's disappointing. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 2 under for the day. And this wonderful championship test ends at Pinehurst number 2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
Woo, back there, Horsey. Well struck. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Oh, he's put a pure putt on this. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. And finishing up with a par here today. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
Yeah, a good round, a decent round, but nothing spectacular, and that's why they're in the position that they're at. They just need to get out there and grind a little bit more. We didn't really see them out there giving it their full effort because they just got lazy. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, and it shows.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.